walkie talk. Hello, hello, Biafrans. Good afternoon from here, and good evening, good night, good morning, good day. This is Veronica at the Jesus BTV Europe. You are here once again. I'm here once again, and this very day, today, the day that Chukwukika Biama has made. And today we are here to do the needful, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. We are here to bring to you, everything that is going on, what you need to know, and what we need to do. You are highly welcome, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I'm still very, very sorry. You know, very, very soon and in brief, my network is gonna be fixed and we're going to come back stronger. So today we are carrying on. We're not going to stop no matter what. So, like today, I have to bring to your doorstep, to your rooms, wherever you are, whether you're outside, you're working, please, I want you to tune in. Okay, and today's topic is about the insecurity in the Southeast, sponsored by our enemies. Now, if you ask me, or if I might ask you or say, you know, you will ask, or I would say, the insecurities we are having, what are they and how are the insecurities coming up? Or what are really the insecurities all about? You see, these insecurities, they are being sponsored by the Biafran enemies, by those who do not want to hear Biafra, by those who do not want anything, you know, about Biafra. They are afraid that Biafra will come. They are afraid of what Biafra is all about. They are afraid, to lose what they have been getting. These are the people that want to take over our race. They want to take over our race. They want to take it over and claim it as their own. They want us to remain their everlasting slave. We, everyone in every part of Nigeria, like Nigeria has got many, 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 many tribes. Different people, different set of people, different set of languages, dialects, culture, food, and religion, mindset. They are not the same. And we happen to be Biafrans by origin from the oldest people. So what is it all about? Biafrans are strong people. Biafrans are hardworking. Biafrans are honest people. Biafrans, they are very, very strong. They speak in one voice. They speak in oneness. Biafrans are warriors. So what happened? Biafrans are also the land of Biafra is blessed. Really, really blessed. So what about these enemies? They want to take over, they want to accumulate, they want to have what we have, they want to entirely clear the race. So that we remain perpetual slaves forever. And in that case, and in that cause, comes our people, those ones that have come before our leader, Mazi. After the war, rehabilitation, our people fought hard. Our people tried hard. They suffered so much that our people have been sidelined, marginalized. That our people are crying to be recognized. crying to
Oh, Self-Freeman. Oh, yeah. There comes a time. The whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising, we're shining so bright.
Hello, Biafrans. I'm sorry there is an interruption. One day we're gonna be there. So back again. So talking about insecurities in the southeast, sponsored by the Biafran enemies. Like I said, these Biafran enemies, they do not want to see or hear anything about Biafra. They want to terminate our race, or they want us to be perpetual slaves forever. That's why they keep on sponsoring these insecurities. While our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped, renditioned, since he's been incarcerated, they have to sponsor insecurities upon insecurities. They have to bring all manner of insecurities so that they could give it a name, so that they could give it a name, tagging it to IPOB, tagging it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You remembered while the insecurity was coming up as they renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. Somebody said that they're going to raise IPOB, another IPOB inside IPOB. They're going to raise another IPOB inside IPOB. It is still in the media space. It is not forgotten. And then they created this, like, is so called the enemies of Biafra. They created the Emerima. And you can see how the insecurity started. That whatever the IPOB has was recreated. Another verse of IPOB, that is another evil verse of IPOB, we are recreated by the enemies of Biafra, saying or meaning that they are IPOB, whereas those people were not IPOB. Every verse of IPOB they recreated. They tried to pull down the structure of IPOB so that they could call themselves IPOB. They named themselves IPOB. They tried to name themselves. And they started creating all manner of evil, all manner of kidnapping, all manner of killing, all manner of inhumanity. And each time those things are happening, IPOB refutes it in the media, by publication, in every form. IPOB tried so many times. We fought so much battle. And they continue to name themselves IPOB. And all these media, they try to incriminate IPOB because these enemies have a mission. And their mission was what? To destroy IPOB. Their mission was what? One thing. Destroy the Biafra land. Term it on a particular person. Term it on a particular group, IPOB. Because already they have proscribed IPOB within the nation. Leaving the bandits, leaving the herdsmen that are the foot soldiers, leaving the terrorists that came into the land as per herdsmen, as per their foot soldiers. They created, while insecurity was going on, terrorism was going on in the part of the northeast and the north part and so many places in the north. They have to recreate insecurity in the southeast. They use that opportunity to create insecurity, kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, bring him back, created insecurity so that they will name it IPOB, so that the name of that prescription would be personalized. They have to do all manner of desecrating the land so that everything becomes IPOB. The moment they shit, they call it IPOB. And who is this IPOB and the leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And who are this IPOB? They call them IPOB because IPOB has got an organization. But these evil people that they used to raise insecurity in the land were tagging themselves IPOB, but they are not IPOB. And these enemies were sponsoring killings, kidnapping. Anyhow, so that they can perfect their plans. Oh, while there are insecurity in the north, oh, let it be in the southeast too. Because they want to name a dog. They want to give a dog a name. They already captured a dog and they want to give it a name and they want to tag him that name and they want to carry him by that name. They have to sponsor these insecurities. They have to import strangers into Biafra land to be killing, kidnapping, killing Biafrans. They have to buy some of the Biafrans, innocent Biafrans. They have to regroup them, buy them over, sponsor them so that they can start killing and destroying to term it IPOB, to say it is IPOB. Because there is a dog that want to be named. There is a dog that want to be tagged a name. Thereby sponsoring different kind of insecurity in the land. So many times, somebody have said that is somebody, I think Dokubo or whatever. He has said so many times that he imported his own men, that he was contracted. It is in the public domain. It is out there in the public domain. So many times he has confessed, speaking, saying it aloud for everybody to hear that his men are right there, that he was contracted by the enemies of Biafra to do what? To kill Biafrans. To kill Biafrans. They started killing Biafrans. They started causing menace in the Biafra land. They started doing all sort of things, chasing communities away. They created camps. They created camps and keep their arms and begin to burn down houses, begin to kill people, begin to destroy, begin to go, they go round. They kill people, they do different kind of killing, they do different things. They kidnap, they kill, they even their own security men, they kill. And what after that? They call them what? IPOB. Once they do one thing, they call them IPOB. Where did you see IPOB people? The organization killing people in the land? No. It is an organization which every blessed day they have to, every blessed day, they have to refute it because they are not the people causing the insecurity, including the same Governor Hope Uzodinma. So many times have said they are not, IPOB is not responsible for the insecurities in the land. Most of the times he said they are politically sponsored. If it is politically sponsored from a governor, then how could it be IPOB? Then political enemies sponsoring insecurity anyhow. While they are slaughtering in the north, let them continue slaughter in the southeast because they saw an avenue. What is an avenue? They saw IPOB asking for freedom, agitating for freedom. Agitating for freedom is not It is not bad. It is by law. It is according to law. They are asking peacefully for what? For a referendum, for freedom. They did not kill anybody to ask for freedom. They did not cause any insecurity to ask for freedom. No. But the enemies of Biafra bought it over, and they want to use it to bring down IPOB and to bring down Southeast so that they could name that dog that name they wanted it. So that they could stop the restoration of Biafra anyhow. So that they could spoil everything about IPOB and die it off and die the agitation just because of what? They do not want to hear it. They do not want it to happen. Then let them start sponsoring it. Let them create IPOB, another faction of IPOB, but they are not IPOB because all the while, IPOB tells you all the publication in the media everywhere that this is not IPOB. All this happenings, IPOB do not have a hand in it. If there is sit at home, IPOB called up sit at home many times. They called it over. Even from the beginning, they called it over. They made it open. Their hands are not there. They shouted, they speak it. Go back to the media, go back to the broadcast every blessed day. They are not in charge of any sit at home. Biafrans having sit at home are doing it willingly. Biafrans were doing it willingly. But somebody took it over. Somebody was sponsored. David was sponsored to take it over. He bought it over by the enemies who sponsored him. And he kept on doing all manner of things. And yet, IPOB kept on moving it that major is not IPOB. That Ederima is not part of IPOB. Written and said. While they kept on destroying, there is nothing like what do they call it? Harubiel in IPOB. It does not exist. IPOB do not know anything about Biafran army, whatever you might call it. No, they do not have a part in it. It is not written in the organization. It is not part of it. These are peaceful organizations that is doing what? Registered in how many countries? Over 150 countries, they are registered. They know what it is to be abided by law. They know what it is. Every step of freedom, they understand. But because the enemies of Biafra do not want Biafra to stand, they do not want agitation, they do not want anything, they want it die off. They want to tag a name to IPOB. They want that purpose to be accomplished. They have to do what? Begin to sponsor insecurity, begin to kill our people, use our own people to kill our own people, so that they could say, oh, they are IPOB. Yes, they are IPOB. While IPOB keep on crying and speaking and calling, they are not the one. If anybody is killing, if anybody is destroying, kidnapping, raping, but whatever, destroying, burning houses, or killing security men, they are not IPOB. These are enemy sponsored, politically sponsored, said by Hope Uzodinma. Governor Hope Uzodinma, he said it. Even from the ex-governor, okay, the Senator Joseph Carlo. He said it recently. He said, why, since Eperima was arrested, the people that were causing the havoc, the people that bought over by the enemies to destroy Biafra land so that they could tag it to IPOB. He said that Nnamdi Kanu's IPOB are not the people pushing it. He confirmed it by himself. It is in the public media. It's not just by me. So why must any sane person destroying a particular set of people just because they want to actualize something, just because they want to come somewhere, just because they want to reach a path? That is why the people that understand it and the people like Opuzarima said it's politically sponsored. They are the political enemies, not IPOP. It is in the public domain. So now, after everything, there comes the leader of IPOP, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who has stood to fight for freedom, freedom of everybody, a man who has come to alert, who has come to speak the truth. Is it not in your law courts, as for those who studied law, as for those that are custodians of law themselves, that you people said, oh, we want to ward off corruption. Oh, we want to stop corruption. Oh, there's so many, my government will remove corruption. My government will fight corruption. Where is the corruption starting from? If you are a leader and you have a questionable character before or now, how can you fight corruption? But there is somebody that came up and was pointing and was talking about corruption and was pinpointing and was calling and was pinning. There is a terror in the land. The terror is coming. The terror is there. Find out the terror. Find out the terrorists. And everybody kept a blocked ears. Everybody's eyes were blinded. And this man that is fighting or that have alerted the world, that have alerted the country of a terror in the country, of mischief in the country, of killings in the country, of foot soldiers and whatever you might call them, bandits and all the while that have been raving and raving both the Biafran land, raving every part of the country. This man is trying to be labeled a terrorist on a terrorist charge, and this man is suffering, and this man is being kept even while his health is failing. And somebody is trying to tag him a name. Somebody is trying to tag the organization a name that are the people killing. My God, just look at it. There are so many killings in the north, killing and destroying many people, and nobody has done anything, and nobody has labeled them, and nobody has called them terrorists. Nobody has called them terrorists. Nobody has, not even one day, but they keep on negotiating and negotiating, saying it is not as if it is me just saying it. It's in the public domain. Their videos have been, they even take videos with them. They share their cameras, they take their videos, they take their phone numbers, they negotiate with them, they give them ransom. Negotiating with a main terrorist. You leave the main terrorist and they go to a man that is innocent. That particular man that wants to eradicate corruption, that particular sect that want to do things the right way, they want to term them corrupt. They want to give them a bad name. Now, doing what? Safeguarding those ones that have been killing themselves, that have raped so many young women, husbandless, marriageless, so many mothers, widows, so many fathers without children. How can one integrate people that have destroyed places, burnt down, cut and chopped? Have you seen the way people are chopped? No, they left them. They have to come to Southeast and start dancing in the Southeast as if dancing and dancing because they want to take one thing. Because they want to say it is IPOB. The moment they cry there, they say it is IPOB. Because IPOB is asking for referendum, freedom. So they want to use it, because they are IPOB, they are IPOB, they are secessionists or secessionists. Because of that, they are the ones killing. IPOB is too much for that. That is why IPOB has that word, command and control. In IPOB, you do not do nonsense. It doesn't matter who you are. You are not bigger than organization IPOB. It is an organization. It might have a name IPOB, but it is an organization that is registered, that understand the norms of laws. These are people. They live in houses. They do not live in bushes. They work respectably. All of them, they have Lego jobs they are doing. They understand what terrorism is all about. They understand what freedom is all about. And they try to work by the rights and laws of the United Nations by asking, agitating, advocating for freedom, not insecurity, not killings, not terrorism. They are too much far from it, away, automatically away from it. Now tell me, those people causing those insecurities, why they say, I want to ask this. Let me talk to Senator Babio. Let me come. Those people, are you afraid to talk about a certain set of people and not afraid to talk about certain set of people? If there were not insecurity in the north, in Nigeria as a whole, then how will there be labeling or trying to talk about killing of Christians and killing and killing and killing? Because of what? Because of that. Instead of nailing, the nail on the head, they want to bring it back down to Biafra land. So that while it is going on, the insecurity, terrorism is going on, they created terror. The enemies created terror in Biafra land, trying to use what is going on, peaceful agitation of freedom. They automatically turn it into what? Insecurity. So that they want to say it is this part of people. Now, I want to ask you, if these people are not terrorists. They call them bandits. They call them headsmen. Why are they living inside the bush? They live inside the bush. They do not live in houses. They do not want to live in houses. They move at night. They destroy at night. But IPOB is registered all over the world. Now, who are the terrorists? Is it the IPOB that are registered and peacefully asking for, freedom of Biafra land? Referendum that you want to name. You want to give a name. Or the people that live inside the bush, that live in the mountain, they go at night to destroy whatever is destroyable. Then you are pampering them. IPOB are registered all over the world. There are people you can see, they walk, they move about peacefully, agitating for their freedom, and the terrorists themselves are living inside the bush. You don't see them, they only move, they only want to live in the bush, committing crimes. And now, countries have risen. Countries have risen, and they are talking about what? Killing of Christians, killing of people, which they have purposely sponsored. And somebody is getting up to say it is IPOB. You want to tag IPOB to the killing of Christians? Your Excellency, sir, Senator Babio, I hope you are sure of what you're saying. So you people have prepared, the ground have already been prepared. And now that the dust are being raised, now you want to tag IPOB to a cause of insecurity that have been happening ever since that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about, was raising eyes, was calling that they are coming into the land, they're destroying Biafra land, they're destroying, so even destroying up till now, go to Kwara State, they are destroying, they are maiming, go to Enugu, go to Boyi, go to Afibo, go to where they are destroying, even at every part of Igbo land, they are destroying, go to Edo, they are destroying, go to the northeast, they are destroying, Kaduna, Zamfara, they are destroying, and even the people that are supposed to do what? That are supposed to catch them, that are supposed to persecute them. They are ransoming with them, and you did not see them. Senator Babio, are you afraid? Are you afraid? Even to call them by name. Yes, man, you didn't even. And you know it has been on. Even in the Senate, it's been discussed. Everybody knew about it. This is what is going on. People have been crying out. Nobody is safe anywhere. And these are the insecurity that was transported in Biafra land. Using the Kuba and his men, using all type of evil, all type of manner of evil men, boys you recruited. They recruited enemies, recruited to destroy Biafra land, so that they could say, oh, they are the IPOB, they are the IPOB, because IPOB is just a name that is so sweet in everybody's mouth. And you forgot all the while how much these killings have been going on, this insecurity have going on. That this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood against and was informing those that are supposed to take care, those that are supposed to do something. He was calling, he was crying, he was going to protect my people, protect our people. Things are coming in, there are insecurities, they are coming, and yet they are filled all over the places. They brought in foreigners, they brought in all manner of men and women, and they used them. And after that, criminal-minded people go and check the publications of IPOB from day one. Check their publications from day one. They have been disassociating, they have been talking, they have been away from these crimes. They are not IPOB. And you people feign deaf ears as if, oh, we are not hearing. Who can save them from our hands? Who will save IPOB? Nobody will save them. Who will save them? Who will speak for them? Slaves like the Biafrans are. Who will speak for them? Who will fight for them? Just because IPOB becomes like a mouthpiece. A mouthpiece for what? The Biafrans. Because IPOB stood their ground to defend the cause of its own people. Because IPOB refused to back down. Even while silence is the order of the day. Even while people close their eyes as if they are not seeing. Even while everyone that's supposed to do something is just watching as if the child is not crying. The child is crying at night, crying by day, crying all the time. Everybody, it's silence. Silent. Nobody want to do anything. And now, who is going to save IPOB from our hands? Who is going to save IPOB? Who is going to save IPOB? Nobody. IPOB will cry to outside. IPOB will cry to the inside. IPOB will cry to every corner, seeking for help, that they are not the ones causing insecurity, that they stand for freedom. They stand for peace. They stand away from corruption. And the people that is working against corruption, the people that are working peacefully, are trying to be destroyed. My able senator, you've been in that country and you're still in that country, and you know all the nooks and corners, and you people have seen. Even while the government officials are supposed to know better. It is not just me saying it is there in the public domain. It is what has happened, because we have seen their videos, we see them take the picture, they share it, they are proud. They are proud that they are the owners. Nobody can do anything. Then IPOB, they are the slaves. IPOB are the people that got nobody. IPOB are the orphans. Nobody will talk for them. Nobody will speak for them. Biafrans are orphans. But thank God there is Chukwu Kikabiama. Even if they look like orphans, that no mother, no father could speak for them. But Chukwu Kikabiama speaks for them. Yet people are not satisfied. Yet they still want to bring them down. Are you afraid to tell the word? So many people that the terrorists have killed. Are you afraid to tell them? What are you afraid to talk about? You're afraid to tell the world what has been going on in the country. Even the world know it better than you. Understand it and see it better than you. No, you didn't talk about that. What you're talking about is innocent IPOB that are registered all over the world. That you just want to give a name again. So that is why the stage was prepared. The stage was prepared. Oh, that is why the stage was prepared. So is that why, like, from your word, from your sayings, what is happening? Is that why when they speak, they said, oh, it is IPOB? Every word you said, you people want to bring in IPOB, 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 IPOB. Because you want to bring, two and two together. You want to join them. They're looking for a way to stage it, to target, and to do it, and to nail it. Look at it. How can, ever since years and years and years and years, it is in the mouth of every Nigerian what terrorism is causing. When it happened at Benue State, when it happened at Enugu, when it happened at Ebonyi, no, you don't hear it. No, you people think ears as if nobody is hearing. Nobody cares. And people are dying like fowls. People are dying like fowls. Is that why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped? So that, that's a way people can use that way to just call IPOB, just to IPOB, just to IPOB, just to IPOB every time IPOB. Is that the reason why the IPOB was recreated? So that they can now do the havoc and just give it a name, target IPOB, because a group is already asking IPOB, and a group is asking for advocating peacefully for freedom. So the enemies have to target to IPOB. And at the end of the day, while the eyebrows are rubbing and are roaring and are lifted, they are looking for a way to add IPOB inside. They are looking for a way to tag IPOB inside. Senator, what happened? What about the memories? I wouldn't say you are not remembering or you are not seeing, but I'm asking what happened? What happened? That all the terrorism going on in the state, you did not remember. You did not say it. You did not even talk about it. even afraid to mention it. Your mouth was shaking. And you live there. Now it is IPOB because they have already sponsored insecurity in Biafra land. Because they have tried to achieve something in Biafra land. Oh, because of those IPOB. Okay. That's why they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a security risk. Because something was going on. When the IPOB did not fight, when they did not cause insecurity, then other groups were sponsored to do it by these evil enemies. They have to sponsor them to use the name of Biafra, to use the name of Biafra, to spoil the name of agitation, to spoil the name of IPOB. That when you raise IPOB, they'll say, oh no, we don't want it. When you raise agitation, oh, the peaceful agitation, freedom of, they'll say, oh no, they are killing. If they are killing like this and killing their brother, it is not IPOB. IPOB never killed your brother. IPOB never come to your house to ask money and to crush money out of you or kidnap any one of you. These were evilly sponsored. While Asari Dokubo was going about and talking about it, that they imported him into Biafra land and he's going to finish and kill and do this in Biafra land, nobody raised an eyebrow. Nobody heard it. It is still there in the public domain. It's still there in the media. Nobody talk about it. Nobody even say, oh, let us go about, let us arrest this man, let us do this. No, they are all free. Anybody is free to commit whatever they want, except IPOB. Whatever that is going wrong is IPOB. Now they have caused all their killings, they have destroyed, they have made, they have kidnapped, and they are saying it is IPOB. The enemies of Biafra were using the good things. They were using the good ways of Biafra, the peaceful advocation of freedom of Biafra, and using it against them, use it contrarily against them, because they do not have any mouthpiece, because they have nobody to stand for them, because they have nobody to say, oh, what is happening? And exactly why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the state he is today, that his health is failing and nobody is still doing anything. That is why he is there. His health is failing. He's asking to take care of his health. And he's still being kept down. Adjournment upon because he is what? A nobody. Because they are peddlers. Because they have that people. Because they are not supposed to be part of government. Why must they speak? Which country is going after or going, contrary to their laws? Which country is stepping upon their laws? Which country is not obeying their own laws? Which country is making mockery of the judiciary, of their own judiciary? Senator, I am asking, Your Excellency, which country is not obeying their own laws, their own court laws, except for themselves? except for whom they want to favor. And they say, oh, we want to remove corruption. And what is judiciary doing? When they fail their own system, when they fail their own words, when they fail their own guiding laws, when they fail their own nation, then what is the future of a country called Nigeria? No. And everybody is sitting, watching, why these laws are failed, why these laws are not obeyed, why human rights are being trapped, why the judiciary is being trapped, your own judiciary that makes your nation, that makes your bed, that makes your food, that makes you what you are. Nation, you know what is called the nation? You do not see it, you do not know it, but one man must be punished. And they tell me they do not have corruption. Meanwhile, the truth is hidden. Meanwhile, the truth is being stepped upon. And you tell me that you do not know what has been happening in the southeast. That is not IPOB. That all the insecurities, recent insecurities that happened in the southeast, you will tell me you do not know that they are not IPOB. You will say you do not know that we have been series of influx and in terrorism by this terrorist group in the southeast. That you have to say is IPOB. That you do not know that bandits are being ransomed by the authority themselves. You did not see them. You did not see it. You did not know that in some part in the north areas, they are already governing. They're already the chief. They're already taking their levies, ransom from people, ransom from communities. While the governor, there is a sitting governor, and they are within the sitting governor collecting all the levies, and nothing is done. And you cannot speak it out, you cannot talk about it, you did not talk about it, you did not write it. How can lies be covered? And because a stage has been, ready, prepared, whereby they could let the dog and slaughter it. Now it is IPOB. And tomorrow, every day, what is it that people will learn from you as and if I start to say it, if we start to talk about what is happening in that particular space, night will fall and fall and fall. Go to everybody, go to every man, every layman on the street. Why do they have or IDP camp or whatever? Tell me which of the countries, able senator, that you do have IDP camps? Tell me, what is the cause of this IDP camps if it's not the terrorism that has been going on? Or there are no IDP camps. They exist, they're all over the places. In your own very domain, in your own very station, in your own very state, they are creating IDP camps. Why? Communities run over, communities destroyed, communities killed, communities that were taken over. You did not see them. You are afraid to talk about them or what? But IPOP is easier to talk about. We want to let you know, sir, with all due respect, IPOB has got no part in insecurity. Not in any part of the world, of the country, neither in Southeast. Because nobody as an IPOB was sent to destroy. And there is nobody in IPOB that went on to destroy. Rather, the enemies of Biafra sponsored them. Those that want to give a bad name to the dog. Those that do not want to see the light of Biafrans. Those that do want to eradicate the pleasure of Biafrans. Okay? You will not say, or nobody will say, was ignorant of it, did not hear it. You will not feel ignorancy that you did not know. You did not know. I remember when somebody, the claim you do, just for example, okay, the US are talking about terrorism, terrorism, terrorism. Oh, and you, as per the manager, is standing up to say no. Why will you send anybody when there are exactly terrorism that you know? No. You are not talking about it. You think everybody think as if no, nothing is happening. But there is a place that have been prepared, that have been prepared, that have been prepared. Come, they rush and go to that place. Only IPOB. IPOB did not do anything in the southeast. IPOB did not kill anybody in the southeast. But the enemies of Biafra did, using IPOB's name. Using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Using the name of IPOB itself. Okay. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sick and has to be released because the court of law of your land have said discharged and acquitted. And ever since, He was held down with a failing health. What is happening? That act of disobedience to your own law, what is it all about? We knew and we still remember when the Kuje prison was destroyed, bungled. We have heard, we have seen so many defense quarters, headquarters destroyed by the terrorists. Scattered away everything, killed and murdered soldiers. No, you did not hear them. You did not count them, but rather, some people go to negotiate with them. And after the enemies have created a particular scene in the southeast, they want to bring it to the IPOB head. No. They want to say it's IPOB. Osetigokwa. Orijigokwa. Orijigokwa. Where people fail to do what they're supposed to do, they are looking for a dog to give a name. When people fail to do what they are supposed to do, they want to pass it over because it is easier to name IPOB. It is easier to call IPOB. IPOB has been everywhere crying for freedom. IPOB has been everywhere crying for the killings that are going on in Biafra land and asking and praying, calling upon government of the US, of the United Nations. They call upon the UK. They call upon every nation. See the insecurity they are causing in Biafra land. Stop killing our people. Our people are being killed every day. People are being killed every day. And after all this, they turn into IPOB. Whereas IPOB are the ones themselves calling upon the world to listen, to save us, so that tomorrow they will not say it's IPOB. They raised enemies so that they can use it to kidnap our boys, use it to kidnap our young men, and term them IPOB terrorists. And at the end of the day, the stage is fully prepared. The stage is fully prepared for sure. Now it is IPOB. No, IPOB, IPOB, they are whiter than snow. They are not the terrorists in Biafra land. They are not the terrorists or the insecurity in Biafra land. So says Senator Joseph Kanu. He said it is not Nnamdi Kanu's men that are pushing for insecurity. So said Hope Sodima. That is not IPOB. He said it. My dear Biafrans, lovers of freedom, IPOB is our saving grace. IPOB is our only savior. IPOB is our, savior. We should rally round IPOB. We should stand gidigam. Stand gidigam as if it is your job, your duty to do it. Because IPOB works with the law and the rights of agitation. They are peacefully. They are peacefully. So we should rally round IPOB. We should stand firm with IPOB. The insecurity is too much, and we cannot be named responsible of insecurity in the country Nigeria. They are not the cause. This has been the cry of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu long ago. Where are you? Where are your ears? Where are your ears? It is all there in the public domain. When they are bringing in terrorists, IPOB were not there. When they were sponsoring them, IPOB were not there. I want to ask Your Excellency, I want to ask everyone, when they say, oh, there are people sponsoring insecurity, when they, I think the government or the Dubai nation, they talked about those sponsoring insecurity and sponsoring terrorism, that they have their names. What happened? They never mentioned IPOB. IPOB was not there. IPOB were not part of them and not part of them sponsoring it. And recently, is it not on the 30th of September, while some presidents were having their meetings, they talked about terrorism going on. They talked, it is in the public domain. They talked about those sponsoring it. What happened? Why didn't you people go after these informations? Why don't you people go around them? Why don't you people name them? Why don't you people, even upon information that were given to you, there were warnings that were given to you of this insecurity in the whole part of the country, Nigeria? Why didn't you people, the authorities, do anything? Why were they some authorities ransoming with these insecurities, with all these, terrorists? And after everything, you are easy to talk about IPOB, to incriminate IPOB. Lovers of freedom. This is unbelievable, but it's believable. in such a place because it is happening within our eyes. It is happening. Everybody is silent. No. I could count how many times, how many years, how many days, how many protests, how many banners, how many what cries, night and day, prayers of Biafrans crying out of the killings of our people, of the killings that are going on in Biafra land and going on in that country, Nigeria as a whole. We could count how many times people, every blessed of the night and day, it is happening. No, you didn't know about them. You didn't see them. Nobody saw it. Nobody knew it. Nobody, even the one happening recently in Kwara State. Nobody is talking about it. Everybody's pretending as if those that are supposed to do something are pretending as if it is not happening. And yet they will say it's IPOP. Well. Lovers of freedom, Biafrans, we should rally round IPOB. We should rally round IPOB because IPOB is your saving grace. IPOB understands better. IPOB is your mouthpiece. If we don't have anybody to talk for us, IPOB stands for us, peacefully standing on your behalf. IPOB is standing peacefully, genuinely on your behalf, doing the needful, peaceful agitation. They are genuinely fighting for this agitation, freedom of, for everybody. It is not as if it's for Biafrans alone. Because when this freedom comes to Biafra land, it comes to everybody. Everybody will have a peaceful life, peaceful coexistence, peaceful everything because they're going to be an example. IPOB is an example of what freedom fighting should be like. It doesn't matter how much you try to incriminate them because they understand what it's all about. Lovers of freedom, we should stand firm with IPOB. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No. Let him go for his health? No. What are you doing? Is it not an act of terror? Because it's as if nobody can talk anymore. If anybody talk, the freedom is removed. Nobody can say anything. Nobody can criticize. Nobody can speak. Nobody can say the way it is. Everybody should be an OES member and watch things go wrong. And yet you want to fight for corruption. And yet you want to eradicate corruption. and yet you want to build a good country, and nobody would say nothing. Your right of speech is removed, and a citizen, your right, his right of health is being denied. He's begging to take care of his health, and you know it is not good. You know it is against your laws. You know it is against the law of the nations you have treaties with. And yet you do not talk about it. You do not care. You can do anything you want with anybody because nobody will speak for them, because nobody can stand for them. And when somebody has gotten up to do something, they want to bring that person down. You do not give them the right to speak out. When they come out to protest, no. When they come out to speak, no. How do you run a place? How do you want men to survive? How do you want things to be done when people cannot speak their mind? People cannot protest peacefully. And the enemies will take it over. And they will be brought down. Biafrans do not have a means of expressing themselves anymore. Nigerians as a whole, they cannot speak out anymore. They cannot protest. They cannot voice out. They cannot condemn the evils of the society or what is going on within the sector of the governance. They cannot speak nothing. And when any group comes out to speak, they attempt terrorism. That is what they want to turn IPOB into a terrorist, because they're speaking out, because they want the betterment of their own people, because they want freedom, because they know they can speak up, because they're standing for people, because they're calling, the truth, and they're calling out the evil in the land. That is the only reason they want to be named. They want to be shut up. Everybody is suffering in that country because of the terrorism that is going on in the whole place, because of the insecurity that is going on in the whole place. Like I used to say, the government, everybody, they know who are the culprits. They know, they understand. If not, how will insecurity stand for 2 weeks, stand for 1 week, stand for 1 month, stand for 3 months, stand for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? And those of them that sponsored it are still within the government arena. And nobody is seeing it, nobody is talking about it. And the likes and the likes of, oh, Your Excellency, you did not see it. You never heard it. Nobody has heard it. Nobody, none of you have heard it. It's just IPOB. Just IPOB. Just IPOB. Oh, but the main one that is going, what is reigning, what is causing the main cause of this evil, of this insecurity, of this terror, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, fought for, sang for, shout for, IPOB shouting. that even the big ones, all the big shots, including so a lot, have spoken out and said, defend yourselves. Because the police, the army cannot defend you, cannot be able to defend you. Why would they not be able to defend the people they are supposed to protect? And Your Excellency, sir, with all due respect, you did not say it. Nobody saw it. Nobody knew it. Nobody saw it. You don't talk about it. There are so many of them. And those that have started it, those that caused it, it is in the public domain, in the mouth of everyone. It is in the news every day. They're calling names, they're bringing names. Even while the U.S. issued, they said they have the names of those, conducting and having the U.S. Senate. They have names of those sponsoring terrorism. You did not hear it. Nobody. Everybody kept that ears. And the terrorism is rightly going on. Killings are going on in every part of Nigeria. And after that, you want to call the innocent IPOB, or the man who is who initiated the call to stop, to watch, and to protect your citizens. The group is becoming an scapegoat. They are becoming an scapegoat. If not, why will some people, those that are reasonable, those that are reasonable, those that understand even your laws, those even in the authority, those that knows your law, that know, is still asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you are stepping upon your own laws, you are working against your own laws, and you kept deaf ears. You are not operating upon it. You are not asking for it. You are not acting upon it. No, that is not terrorism. Mm-mm. If you could negotiate with bandit while keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what has IPOB done? What has IPOB done? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after the witnesses in court, they said they did not find anything act of terror around them. But why are they trying to incriminate him? Why are they trying to say, oh, this is Mazi? Look, if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, love IPOB, IPOB said, you must listen to IPOB. You must obey the law of IPOB. If you do not obey IPOB, you are not IPOB, and you are not IPOB, and you can never be IPOB, because IPOB is not terror. It's not even around them. It's not even around them. It's not written in them. They do not carry it. They do not speak it. They do not like it. And they do not know it. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking for is peacefully. People and works, Nigerian men and women, including the old head of state, all have asked for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling you what you're supposed to do. And yet, you did not say it. You are not saying it. You do not know that you are failing your own court, your own words, your own power as a legislator or powers of legislature. Everyone is calling. What do you want them to do? What do you want IPOB to do? IPOB, IPOB. Lovers of freedom, we are not stopping soon. We are not stopping. We are not going back. We are not going back. What we're asking is a peaceful referendum. Since you people are quick to marginalize, to eradicate, to, to slave lives, that is continuous slavery of Biafra land, of Biafra people, continuous humiliation of Biafran people, continuous destroyal of Biafra land, continuous betrayal. Then IPOB is standing out. That is their evil. The IPOB want to stand out. They do not want to be part of that selective corruption. Okay. That is why you have prepared the stage and the dice is about to be cast now. IPOB. Because IPOB is our saving grace. It is IPOB or nothing. It is IPOB or nothing. Because we want to protest, they do not want us. They kill our people. They call them insecurity. We want to ask of our leaders freedom. They do not want. Whichever thing, whenever our people come up to protest, they tag them terrorists. They kill them. They destroy them. Even not just in Biafra land, any part of the country, whenever they want out to speak, to protest, the people are coming out to speak, talk about their right, what is going on. They want to address it. Come. They tell them bandits, terrorists. But yet, there are people they are dining with. There are people they are moving with. There are people that are supposed to ransom with. There are people that are supposed to take picture with the main terrorists themselves. And Your Excellency, you did not see those pictures. You did not see them. No. Why didn't you address them? No. Why haven't you stopped them many years now? No. Why are they coming in? No, you don't know. Nobody knows. Many a times they carry the IDs of the military protection. No, you don't see them. You are afraid to talk about them. You're afraid to mention them. You are. Is that what it means? Or is that the reason why insecurities were created in the southeast? So that they can wear them the flags and the flags, the so-called uniforms of ESN to call them IPOP. Is that the reason why IPOB were recreated, were raised? Because somebody said they are going to raise IPOB inside IPOB. They're going to create IPOB inside IPOB. And they used those majors. They used them. They bought them over and used them to cause evil in the land. Those that were imported and they were boasting and nobody is doing anything. But at the end of the day, they want to call them IPOB just because, you know, IPOB must have a name. Just because IPOB must stop. Just because the agitation must not. Just because Biafra land should not come. Because they have to stop them. So that have to be a means of stopping them. So is that why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you people have not released him. Is that why you people are keeping him down? Is that why you people are keeping him down? Is that why he's being kept? And people are ravaging the whole country, and one man is being kept down. And one man is being refused rights. One man is being refused freedom. One man is being refused to take care of his health. Just because it is IPOP. Thanks to Koki Kabiama, there are people that understand the laws of the land. The international treaties, according to human rights. There are people that still understand it, that are standing forth now to say no. Because you people are causing even terror to the society, to the citizens themselves, to the poor, the people that you're ruling, the people that you people are ruling, causing they are once they are afraid to speak, once they are afraid to come out to protest, once they are afraid to talk because of what will happen. is an act of terror. You are causing terror to them. You are causing terror. You are depriving their rights as humans because you will not govern animals. You're not going to govern, or you're not governing beasts. Even beasts, like I said before, they have rights. You do not kill them anyhow. Wild animals, you take them back to the zoo. They are being protected. They are part of the country's reserve. Not to talk about human beings that are movable, that are beings, live beings that you deal with directly, because animals, you cannot deal with them. You can only deal with a human being. Now, the right of that human being, you are being depriving from them. You are turning them into stupidity. You are using their brains. They turn into, like, they move like zombies. Wherever you push them, they go. Whatever you say, they go. They cannot speak out. They always live by the fear of you. You intimidate them by your authority that they put in your hands. That is an act of terror. Don't you see it? Don't you see it? When you remove a human right, when you remove the right of a person, of activity, of freedom of speech, of movement, of life, you are removing life out of that person. The person moves like zombie because he's afraid, he's shivering. Oh, I cannot talk. No, 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 I cannot talk. No, no, I cannot talk. No, no, I can. The person leaves and will die inside. Don't you see that is what is happening? That is part of insecurity. When one is not secured, killings you are seeing. Insecurity, another part of it, because people already died inside themselves as you're ruling them. And you don't see it as an act of terror that you're doing the wrong thing, that are supposed to do the right thing, that is supposed to release a man who a court has found not guilty. And when somebody has reason to do it, they say because because it's looking for political, because of political aspirations. It is not because of any political aspiration, but the truth must be said. The truth must be written. The truth must not be hidden. If anybody should hide the truth, just because of a means, because of what you want to gain, and people are dying every day in the country like fowls. They are not being regarded. They are not being talked about. They are not being the people perpetrating this evil. You did not see, but you go to innocent set of people and you're picking them that they are the one. You want to level it upon a particular set. That is unfair. When the lives of many, 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 should I name them, have said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you stepped and you've made a joke of caricature of your laws, Mr. President, Senator Sir. You did not see it, you did not hear it. You feel as if you feel your clothes, your ears look as if, or is looking as if they cannot hear. They don't see it. Why the choice of what you want, not what the people want? Is it not your democracy? Is it not the choice of the people? Is it not the government of the people? If you cannot listen to your own people, you cannot listen to your laws. You cannot obey your laws. Then listen to your people. And people that matters, that know the Lord the way you do, that you, because in everything you will read your law. Like I said, your law is like your Bible. That law you people are practicing within the legislature, within the government, within the country, guides you. The same way the Bible guides the word of God, the people of God. They have to watch and read what the Bible says. They apply it and do the word of God. Those that believe traditionally, they've got laws too that guide them to particular, thing traditionally that they have to obey. Oh, do this, it will be like this. The same way your law is. Your law is like a Bible. It guides you. It guides your everyday activity. It guides every day of the existence of a country, of a nation. Now they have risen and they are calling on the release of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Just we have called so many times. We have called and called and it's still calling. Release Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Allow him to go and treat his health. Allow him to take care of himself. Give us our referendum date. Let Biafrans go peacefully. Is it until everybody, those of them die, that you will allow them until they clear people with so much insecurity, they kill everybody? That is when you allow them to go. Lovers of freedom, we must stand on the way of truth. We must call a spade a spade. That is what Biafrans are made for. And that is what good people are made for. Standing on the way of truth. If set of authorities should pretend as if they did not see it, they did not hear it, they only do to please themselves, but they do not want to please the masses, but they do not want to do the right thing, then I wonder if there is a nation. I wonder if there is a country. I wonder if there is a country. Every country fights insecurity. No, your own. You pretend as if they do not exist. Your own, you ransom with them. Your own, you bargain with them. And look the other way to say it is IPOB. IPOB, nothing. IPOB do not commit insecurity. IPOB were not responsible for insecurity in Biafra land, but by the sponsored enemies, political enemies, saved by Hope Zodima. And by the Berima men, and by the Asaris Dokubon men or whatever that have been saying it openly, that they're the one killing Biafrans, they will kill and kill and kill. And nobody have done anything, but rather just one man, just one man, just one cause they want to talk about. Biafrans, I come in peace today. We're going to continue. We are not stopping. We're not backing down. We'll continue to knock the nail on the head until Biafrans are free. So I come to the end of this broadcast. This is Ada Jesus, BTV Europe. God bless you. I say good evening, good night, and good morning. Thank you.
Over the world, we are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives simply in a mystery. Never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good. But we are blessed by Chukwuka Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the wind of a tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can cage us. Nobody can stand us. Yeah. They will know. They will know. The sun is rising. From east to west. From north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, it's pumps all over my body. Sunrise to the clock strike. Black strands crossing gray stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder one reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. We go carry the cross together, we walk through to Zion. We stumble, we'll rise. How the victory will start. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising. From east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? I still wave your flag all over the world. Because the sun is rising. I still be shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. They will know, they will know, they will know. The sun is rising.